we go. Guys, my controller fell! Oh no. Give me a sec. Setting up a time. Looks like I'm online. Ooh, we are totally online. We're live. There's some good. I like that. Wait, what? All right. Yes. All right. Now, what is going on? I have been absolutely been in a pickle. There's been some stuff, but you know, I'm not gonna get into it. I knew it. Someone had said. I knew that was gonna happen. 9 days ago. Yeah. But you know what? It's working. It's fine. We are here. I missed you. Hey, man. We're back. It's been 9 days. Can you believe it? I wanted to stream every day, but there was a little situation going on. It's been resolved now. Nothing can stop me from streaming for as much as I want. We're going to go all in on Final Fantasy 16. And then after that, we are moving on to Resident. We're going to go back to Resident Evil 8. I've got some things that I got to take care of. Yep. So, I will see you in this stream. Let's first go check this out because I have. Man, it's good to be back though. A week and a bit is too long to go without streaming. You know, while I was doing Spider-Man 2, there was an issue with there was an issue that arose while I was streaming that. And I didn't have much fun with Spider-Man 2, only because of everything that was going on in my, you know, life. So that's the only thing. That's to be completely frank with you. There is stuff. Yeah.
The state of our coffers is anything to go by?
Okay, so there's no. If you want to read that, you can pause that in the after the video. Red Dead Redemption 2. All right. Hey, buddy. I was just telling people as to why I wasn't. Red Dead Redemption 2. Love Arthur Morgan. You love that, eh? For some reason. Okay, you know what? Whatever. Did you beat it? Or are you still playing it? I know you got like best performance when Red Dead 2 was out.
We're seeing troops amassing.
Alright, Otto.
Clive, you're back.
Yes, I am. I said that.
And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
Everyone's so happy to see me. I'm back. We're back.
You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure.
Jill's coming.
You're not leaving me behind again.
Everyone.
Dream of it.
Good to see you.
Otto. Any word on the royalist movements since I've been away.
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
How long did it take you to do all the hunts, Ishmael?
The conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian.
The
I've never
orcs.
seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus?
No, I
One
don't.
can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map? The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang?
The
Only
orcs.
to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed. It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is
Yeah.
but a question of when.
I don't know when.
And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Yes,
The wounds
because
he
I
left that
did
night
that.
are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Yeah, buddy. To the death of Kuka. And also, if you were there in the last stream, you know how crazy that was. The anime style action. Before I go talk to those two, we're gonna go talk to the librarian or historian. However, what do you mean 90 hours and still? I guess you're doing a lot of like exploring, eh? You did the hunts, which took you a while.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Mm-hmm.
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him with my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
All right. Man, I can't imagine myself. Like, even this, I'm at 133 hours or something like that. Because I'm on my second playthrough. Like, I don't necessarily enjoy long, super long games that last me too long. It took me a year to beat Metal Gear Solid 5, right? That's too long. Too long! Phantom Liberty, I think it was called.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
Right on. Karen has the thing.
Is it business or pleasure?
Yeah, man, I'm so... Yeah!
It'd better all be here.
I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but you'll enjoy it. I have never played Red Dead, but I do know what happens at the very end. You probably do too. Not for the lack of trying.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
I'm robbing you.
You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you
Oh,
know.
yeah. I'm almost out of money. It's about time.
It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind.
Right, I used all my stuff last time.
It'd better all be here.
Wait, so how am I gonna go about? Hold up, guys. This is gonna take a bit. I want to spend all my money. I've had too much money for a very long time. I know as weird as that's... I know that's a weird complaint, but... I want my money to go somewhere. I'm going to read your comment in just a minute. We're almost there. No parts, but I... And you remember, eh? Ah, that's a shame. Yeah, I hate that. Almost there. I want all my money to be spent. Maybe.
You're rubbing
Boom.
me blind, you know.
And then... I don't...
Finished, are you?
Gotta hope that I didn't mess up there.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
His name is Clive.
Right.
Sid was
See if Otto has anything else for me.
a wonderful man with beautiful plans.
So, what'll it be?
I just messed up. Oh wait, I didn't mess up. Did I mess up? I didn't mess up. I didn't mess up in any way. Ooh.
Last you a good while.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Oh no, it's 666. Please give me oh, that's not. Oh, good.
You can thank me later.
Oh, good. Yes. Oh yeah, we're getting better. Wait, you're actually... Ooh. Is there one... So you just...
Yeah, that should do you. You can thank me later.
I guess we'll just level
You
each...
can thank me later.
We'll level everything up.
My best work, but it'll do.
You're not even done. That's the craziest part about all that.
My best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later. My best work, but it'll do.
All right. Okay.
Anything else?
No. Well, we're getting very stronger. What am I? Shivas reduces. Right. Yeah, Shiva's kiss isn't. What's that? I don't know what to do. 500. No, all right. I'm only keeping that for the sake of saying I have it, really. All right, we're done.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips.
See, aren't you happy that there's finally a game where you're like, whew, glad I'm not close to being done that now.
You barely sat down since you came home. You got you running errands or something?
Just
what was it?
The word.
Yeah, you better be careful. I mean, I've been working on my trophies too, man. I'm catching up. I'm building up again.
The professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're
right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
I'm not taking Mid with me. It's not happening. Yeah, you cheated.
Help you today, Clive?
You cheated. Yeah, cheated.
All done?
Yeah, cheated me. You cheated me and you know it. Yeah, we will. That's fine. Get your cheap platinums and your cheap ways of doing things. But when I get double the platinums, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna regret it. You and your Red Dead.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Don't worry, Final Fantasy 16 is being worked on right now. Ha ha ha. Hey, man.
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise. Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it.
He said one piece.
Got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Why don't you just get the 50% on Red Dead, and then go to Saints Row? get a little bit more Red Dead 2 done, so that way when you actually do go to Saints Row, you'll be halfway done. Be closer to being done. If you're gonna take a break. Otherwise, I do suggest just playing Red Dead 2 all the way through. Or you can finish it, man. Did you started with Saints Row 3, right? How's everyone else doing, by the way?
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
Hell with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
How you doing with that? Like, how's the story coming with that?
Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin Otto in here, will you?
All right.
It's looking like I'm gonna be playing Final Fantasy 16 after my stream. I've got some side stuff I've got to do.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual saw grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, we can get this over with.
Letting off steam, let's go. Alright.
Up to you who you take to the desert. I mean, Gav's good in the fight,
but... Alright.
Don't listen to him. You'll be in the lowest of low company with either of us.
I'm gonna take Otto, because when I played it the first time I took Gav. So, I think. Yeah, man, I heard that Saints Row 2020, the new one was terrible, and I heard that the original ones would be better, but hopefully the next... Oh yeah, I think the company shut down.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Otto, you're with me.
All right then. Where do we find this Stardust, and how will we know it when we see it?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
And I'm guessing you'll be needing sackloads of the stuff. Might be worth our importers at the Dalimil Inn. I'll head down there. See about finding us a wagon.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
You two take care, eh? I'll go and see this supplier.
Just don't let the bastard fleece you, eh?
He wouldn't do that. He's Blackthorn's mate. Isn't he?
Best of luck.
Alright, fellas. Make for the river south in Valkyrie. Alright, fellas, let's go! Well, you know, I honestly wouldn't know. There are a few franchises I just didn't care for. I didn't care for it. Oh, what are you starting Bully, by the way? I know you're kind of in the middle of other things. So I cancel my PS Plus now. Why'd you cancel it? Alright, don't you need it to play? Like, what you're playing? Or is it because it's Saints Row 3? Okay, maybe it was a little dumb that I sold my money. I got rid of all my money.
Where's Otto? Otto, sorry I'm late.
Oh, Clive. I had a quick scout about, and I reckon this area's our best bet. Seems Blackthorn's the only one who thinks smithing with his Stardust stuff's a good idea. It's just lying here, waiting for any old fool to fill his boots.
But unlike any old fool, you thought to bring a wagon.
Well spotted. Now get filling.
So you do just range from like, what do you mean let's go? Where have you been this entire time? I'm like, oh, lizard! I'm like, oh, how's everyone else doing? And you're like, let's go. What? Red Dead Online. Oh, yeah. There's trophies for Red Dead Online, or are you...
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Black sand. This looks like red sand. Weird. What level you at? That's such a weird reasoning. What do you mean level 0? Yeah. Give me a sec. Oh.
This should be enough for now. Let's see how Otto's getting on.
Alright. Are you sure about that, old man? I know a great retirement home for you.
How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Are people even still playing Red Dead Redemption online?
More than me. Put it all together and I can't see Blackthorn complaining. Much. Here, Clive. Do you fancy a walk?
You trying to hit on me? What's going on here? I thought they gave up on Red Dead Online.
Sid would be proud.
Of what?
Of you, you idiot. The way you've carried on what he started. When we first met, I had you down as a spoilt little puppy who enjoyed nothing more than biting the hand that fed you. But 5 years on, you're the one doing the feeding. So thanks for proving me wrong.
You weren't wrong. But I changed. Thanks to Sid.
Mm.
And thanks to you. When I suggested taking on his name, you were the first to back me. And if you hadn't, no one else would have. I couldn't have done any of this without you, Otto.
Yo, give over. You're making me blush. All I did was choose hope over despair. I gave you a chance, yes, but you're the one who took it. You took a rabble of homeless, hopeless outcasts and put them back on their feet. Gave them something worth fighting for.
Apparently,
the old Sid did.
Apparently your spelling is off too. I'm hearing is off. Otto. Man. Don't we all need a little Otto in our life?
About time I was heading back, I reckon. All this scrabbling about in the sand's taken its toll on the old pins.
I'll see you back at the hideaway then. You can take a well-earned rest when you get there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. But I'll make sure Blackthorn gets his precious black sand before I put my feet up. He'll only moan otherwise.
Oh, and I have another announcement to make, by the way, once this cutscene's done.
Ready to go home, boy?
So, in January, Naughty Dog is releasing their Last of Us Part 2 remaster. Now, we don't have to get into the controversy as why it's called a remaster, blah, blah, blah. Now, what I want to say about it is they are adding new things to it compared to the Part 1. And the only reason I'm going to upgrade, I am too. The only reason I am going to upgrade to Last of Us Remastered, it's only a $10 upgrade path, so it's no sweat off my back, is because there's going to be lost levels and a new mode with it, right? Hopefully the graphics are slightly better. I mean, they're pretty good still. Say what you will about The Last of Us 2, graphics and gameplay, we're still good for that. Story, on the other hand, is the weakest thing. We don't have to go over that. Game of the year? It's probably, everything will probably just pop up anyways, if you have your save from Last of Us Part 2. I never platinumed it, believe it or not. Now, me too. Now, here's the thing. I am going to stream the lost levels. There's new levels that will be there. I'm going to stream the new content for The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. Now, the one thing I want to say, the caveat to that is, I don't even know how we're gonna get into the lost levels. Will it just be a segment that says lost levels? Will it be in the game, and then you play it, and those lost levels are in the story? Who knows? I don't know. Maybe, and I hope that when you start the game, the editing will be better, because I thought the editing was just bad. So that is all. That is all. This is all for The Last of Us. So January, I'll be streaming some more Last of Us Part 2. Also, I'll be
this is all Blackthorn needs.
Doing some Horizon Forbidden West DLC at some point. So lots of 2024 content, smaller series, I hope. I don't want to stick to too long of a series. Yeah.
Blackthorn, got everything you need.
We're building an airship. Woo!
Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
Nice to get out and about for once. Let's do it again sometime, eh?
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
That's fair.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Yeah, I'm not much of a fan for the Horizon games as I wanted to be. Someone recently was like, "Oh, I bought Horizon New Dawn or whatever, the first one," and he was just, and I was like, "Man, just don't waste your money." I've had a couple people that are like, "I want to buy it." I was like, "Nah, it's the story. The conversation wheels are just boring. I can't. It ruins the flow of the game." No, they don't. They really don't. I actually agree with you.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
I'm actually enjoying doing this again. This Final Fantasy 16. I'm not a big Final Fantasy guy, so this is a big deal for any Final Fantasy player. A non-Final Fantasy guy praising Final Fantasy game. Fair. I won't argue against you. I enjoy number 2 more, but that's not even a rating. That's just me. Yeah, I enjoyed the second one a little more. You didn't. I mean, that's fine. That's an opinion. It's not wrong. I just... The Horizon games are just... If you like it, that's fine, but... Left a bad taste in my mouth. That's fair. This one has prettier graphics.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
But we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Man, don't you work with this person? That's rude. Helena.
Oh, Sid, is
Helena.
this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now,
Right.
were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand.
Yeah, I was kind of like, the girl.
Be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid.
I love how the energy is just so...
And head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
All right, let us go. All right, now you're just hitting a personal spot. Take it back! Take it back! Did you even play Killzone? I don't remember. Every time you talk about Killzone, just foggy memory here. It's been 9 days since I did a lot. Can you believe that? 9 days. Ugh, killing it. Nine days since my last. Right. I have 2 Killzone 3 Platinums. Well, no one was playing it, man. A little upset, to be honest, but. And they want to do their Horizon Online. That's why. Which, to be honest, I don't think it deserves it. Right?
No use calling Ambrosia now.
I didn't even have enough time to jump back on. Let's go, Birdie.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Good work though on the getting it online. A level 47. I'd kick you. I'd kill you.
Straight home.
Wait, you want to fight me? Hey. Don't be rude. Freaking plants, man. Chase me half across a plane. I just realized this is the first amount of combat I did. Yeah, sometimes there's a little too much talking, but when you're in a stream, it's whatever.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
So you're telling me that if the company announces the shutdown of an online in a small amount of time, that you wouldn't play again? You wouldn't do that again?
Anybody home?
Hello, eyeball.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Oh, eyeball! That's cute. You're level 70. No!
That's better.
You're finally like me. You understand. That's it. You understand. I hate multiplayer trophies, man. It ruins the flow. You essentially have to play day one or no, don't play at all. Can't see. There you go. A little. Speaking of online, though, I did download a game called Splitgate, and because I took a break from it, and there's a trophy that you have to win 1,047 matches. I had already gotten like 133 100. I was in the hundreds when I quit, right? And because there was one trophy that was causing me grief when I did play, but then I got that trophy last time, not too long ago. Not too long ago. I'm at 141 wins. It's such an easy one. But yes, it's a lot of Splitgate that I have to do. And I'm okay with that. What did you say? So why, you're saying, that's why on Xbox, so is it, so because, why do you play on, multiplayer on Xbox? Like specifically, is it just because of Killzone and Fall Guys?
Things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
Okay.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
You can just play and have fun. Did you buy an Xbox yet? Guessing not, since you're still playing a lot of PlayStation games. Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out soon, apparently, so they haven't announced it yet, but at some point. Alright. I think we're gonna go to Mid's last conversation and call it a day. Sorry this stream's been just talking, but it's like a TV show. That's why I do parts, episodes, because sometimes I like that. Like, it's just, yeah. So, Mid's final conversation, let's go. Oh yeah, and I guess next time we would have to do the third part, because there's a bunch of... But, guys, look at this. I've done all the hunts. I will be back. Yeah, after this, I'm gonna do some side quests. No hunts that I have to do right now. Oh, alright, man. Thanks for coming by. I hope that you enjoy hanging out. I enjoyed talking to you. Good luck with Red Dead 2, and stay through.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Oh, okay, so the last conversation will be the historian.
Right away.
No problem. Yeah, man, I'm trying. I mean, I've already done the hunts in playthrough 1. I've done everything. The only thing I'm missing is to beat this game's this playthrough of this game and doing all of this. I've got to make sure that I upgrade it all the way. As you can see, I'm still missing a few. In fact, there you go. There you go. Now I'm one step closer to finishing. I had to actually restart all of this, all the abilities, because I wanted to get all my abilities to max a lot quicker. So yeah. Yep. In fact, I see a couple that I could do soon enough. It's just the big ones like these guys that are real nuisance to do. So, alright, let's go talk to the historian and call it a day. I thought she was gonna actually send me elsewhere. We have time for a little more conversation, because the less conversations I have to do in the next episode, the better. You know what I mean? So, let's just claim.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts?
Yes.
All yours.
Really? Thank you.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Alright, onwards! How much money do I have? Where is it? Where is it? I know I've got the money. Where's my money? I don't know where the money is.
Oh, I'm never drinking.
How did you enjoy this low action-packed stream? Just talking.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
It was a nice, relaxing stream.
Shielding for a mithril engine.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever will that girl think of next? What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
What did he say?
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is
Moon
said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer.
Please do.
If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for coming by, man. Oh, we're still going.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
What did you say? He called her a bitch. I know, I heard that. What do you mean speak word Hippocrates? Ah, who am I taking? Who am I taking, man? Am I taking Jill? Who am I taking?
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Tarja or Jill? You pick. Tarja or Jill?
Take your time. It doesn't do to rush such things.
But you know what? We're gonna pick next time, actually. Because now I want to do some side quests, but not on stream. We got one there. And we got one here. Yeah. So I got 2 side quests I gotta do. Not bad. Alright, man. I'll see. I'm aiming for tomorrow. So we're gonna do a stream tomorrow, I think. What is this? Part 24. So we're gonna get the final part of the ship tomorrow, and then we'll move on to whatever the next story bit is. We're getting close to the end, which is nice. We're about 60% done. So pppwhat out. Thanks for coming, man. Thanks for coming, Ishmael and Marco.